Sports Talk, what's going on, man? I hope you have a great day, man. It's Friday. I'm excited. I'm looking forward for the weekend. Some more fireworks, some more stuff. But anyway, man, before we talk about the Lakers and Myles Turner, there's a lot of Portland try to do everything possible, everything they can to keep them. Lillard, of course. I posted after they had the talk yesterday. They told them that Scoot Anderson, of course, is the future of the franchise. He didn't like the sound of that. He didn't like the direction, and he wanted to go somewhere else. He didn't like the direction, and they wanna, they would try to part ways if they can't, but they're gonna try to do everything they can, everything possible. You see that they try to trade for DeMar DeRozan. They offer the Bulls 2 second-round picks and guard Anthony Simmons for DeMar DeRozan, who's a great player. So pairing him, again, I mentioned Pascal Siakam. They try to trade Paul George. So Paul George can't talk in the two organizations, the Knicks and Portland. There's a possibility he might go to the Knicks. There's a possibility he might go to the Blazers. But there's conversation. They're having conversation now for Paul George, for DeMar DeRozan, even Zion as a potential trade. But the only thing with Zion, again, is the availability that Portland's scared of, and they don't want to bring him around the potential young talent that they're acquiring and having Scoot Anderson there. They don't want, they're afraid of bringing Zion around him. But a potential trade like that would be a trade like that would be great for Portland if they're able to keep them Lillard. You get DeMar DeRozan and you give them 2 second-round picks, and then you give him guard Anthony Simmons, who's a future star. So I see a little bit. I see the same game with him with Austin Reeves. You see that progression. With him, even though I think he's a better shooter, but both of them, play defense. But Portland want to star. They want to keep them Lillard, even though they remove his poster from their stadium on Monday. So we'll see. I'm sorry, on Tuesday. On Tuesday they removed the poster. And conversation is not where it is. It's not where it is. So, but we'll see what happens. But that would be a good trade for Portland if you're able to keep them later. If you keep Dame, you're able to trade for as much as I would want Paul George to go to the Knicks. I would love Paul George to go to Orlando Magic. My Orlando Magic, I would love that. But which Paul George would you get? Which Paul George would you get? And I would think that that would lower RJ Barrett opportunities. That would stunt his growth, and then and also Brunson needs to win now, so you don't need to have to deal with injuries or like that. And Paul George is injury prone, so you need something else. But I think him going to Portland, if he's healthy, and anytime you get a healthy Paul George, you get a dominant player. He give you all, but it's just the availability, durability. Those things are a huge factor. But if he's able to go to Portland as well, healthy, you have him with them Lillard. You have Scoot Anderson there. You have DeMar DeRozan. That's that's a championship caliber team. You know, that's a championship. They can, you know, they could put some numbers up. So that would be something that I would love to see. You know, I would love to see that. You want competition, man. I don't want things to be so easy. You want competition. You want good team. You want good matchup, good playoff basketball when it matters, not just one-sided. Yeah. But anyway, man. Myles Turner. Indiana Pacers. They were trying to trade Myles Turner to the Lakers during the draft. They wanted 2020. Lakers wanted to offer them 2024 first round pick, 2024 second round pick. You know, with Beasley, Mobamba, you know, for Myles Turner, because they would have to waive both Beasley and Mobamba to save $12 million, which is what they you know, if they can get a trade partner, you know, because they want to include them in any potential trade that they're doing. If they're not successful to do that, the Lakers will waive both Beasley and Mobamba, and just to say again, you say $12 million, you want to bring in other talent, other players, you know, and then also you know Shooter, you want to re-sign Shooter, so it'll be great. Yeah, that would be great for the Lakers, and you know they have a lot of centers coming in, you know, to be able to get Brook Lopez they will sign Brook Lopez. The minute free agency began, they will sign Brook Lopez, you know, to a 2-year, $24 million deal, and that's good. Having Brook Lopez again, he's not the same player he was, but he can shadow. You know, he could be there, another big for on the center spot. You're able to give him that, and you have if you're able to trade for Myles Turner, you know what I mean, which again, the Pacers wanted Lakers 2023 first rounders, and 2024 first round and 2024 second rounder for him. They were like, no, so they only wanted to do 2024 first rounder, 2024 second rounder, and then send Beasley and Mobamba, and Indiana don't want Beasley and Mobamba. They don't want them. They just want the 2 first rounders for Myles Turner. And so they know they're gonna lose eventually. Turner's still under contract, right? He's still under contract, so they don't want him. But Lakers are the only team that's going, you know, trying to get Myles Turner. But he is a rim protector. He's a great, you know. I'm not gonna say he's Jared Jackson. Jackson's more agile, younger, but he give you the three blocks a game. So if the Lakers are not able to trade Anthony Davis, if they're not successful, because again nobody really want AD. You know, you watch a trade player for player. There was a conversation AD for Joel Embiid, but 76ers don't want AD. They dealing with the same thing with Joel Embiid. You know, Embiid is a regular season guy, and then he's done in the playoffs. So why would they take you know, Anthony Davis, who's Mr. Glass, who's a non-factor, who show up one game he show up, another game he give you 8 points. He'll give you 30, 35, 40 points one game. The next game he give you 8. So you don't know which AD you get, and so 76ers wouldn't want to do that. But if you're successful, you keep Anthony Davis, right? They already offer. So right now, both Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura are unrestricted free agent because the Lakers already extend offers to them. So anybody else that wants to match that, Lakers are willing to match any offer up to $100 million. and for a team, you don't want that. You don't want to put that, even if it's 24 hours. You don't want to have that on your books when free agency begins. Because the Lakers could drag it out all the way to the last hours, and then they handicap you, because that for that time, any offer you make to Austin Reeves, right? Lakers, the Lakers will match that, but the Lakers will keep that they will keep that on your book. Those offers, once you make those offers, they come on your book. It's on your payroll, right? It's on your books. So Lakers will drag it out to the last hour. So any team that will make those offers you offer $100 million to either Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, who will be great, who are good players and will be are solid players, will be great. The ceilings, they're young. The ceilings are very high for them. Any offer you make them, Lakers were gonna drag their feet. They're gonna wait till the last hour. They're gonna take every second possible off the clock to make sure that stays on your books. So now you give a player like that, $100 million. So what are you gonna do to get other players? So that kind of handicap you in a way to get other players. So you have to have a plan to do that. So that, which is why no team really, all the teams that want Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura don't want to do anything with him. And Indiana like Rui Hachimura. The Pacers, they like Rui Hachimura. Houston like Rui Hachimura. To put him there. But they can't do anything with that. Miami like Rui Hachimura. But again, they don't want to handicap themselves. To do that. Golden State, the Warriors like Rui Hachimura. So even the Spurs, they like Rui Hachimura. But then it's the keeping them on your books, knowing that Lakers gonna match any offers, and then they stay on your book for 24 hours. That's not something a team want to do, because it's like you're wasting your time just to have that, and you're not able to make deals because you have those players on your books. So, but for the Lakers though, again, you have Myles Turner. I would love for Myles Turner to go to the Orlando Magic. I would love that. I say that all the time. With the young nucleus that they have, and you pair him with Ben Carroll, that would be an amazing treat. But I'm saying for the Lakers, if you're not trading Anthony Davis, you trade for Myles Turner. You have Myles Turner as a center. It's a rim protector. Anthony Davis will play power forward. Soft. Anthony's soft. Trash Davis will play Mr. Glass will play power forward. And you have Myles Turner playing center. Brook Lopez could shadow him, to give him some minutes, to get some minutes. Brook Lopez could play both center and power forward, so you could shadow both, right? You have Anthony, you have LeBron James playing small forward. You know what I mean? So, and you get Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving already, he's in Phoenix today to talk to Phoenix as a possibility of joining that team. And that's, man. Yeah, if that, I would love it for him to go to the Lakers, even Orlando. You know what I mean? But he's visiting. He's there today, visiting the Suns. That is the owner, the new Suns owner, man. He's spending money. He reminds me of George Steinbrenner, man. He's the Yankees late owner. The guy don't care. He's out there spending money. You got KD. You know what I mean? You got KD. You went and got, man. I don't know, man. To have KD on your team, you have Booker, you have Bradley Beal, and then to go get trade for Kyrie Irving. That's top heavy. Like how would that work? Beasley, Booker, and Kyrie all want the ball. The only person who doesn't want all of them are strong personalities. Beasley is a strong person. I mean, I said Beasley. Bradley Beal is a strong personality. He want the ball. He want the control. Right? Devin Booker, strong personality. He want the control. Kyrie Irving think he's better than all of them. And want control. The only person who's soft, don't want any problem, that's Kevin Durant. That guy's not a leader at all. He's not a leader. He's not an alpha. He's not a beta. I don't know what he is. But man, that is something. So that's that. So to have that. So we'll see what happens. If I have any more news, the only news I have right now is that he's going with the Suns, and well, he's there with the Suns right now. He's meeting with them today, and that's the only thing I have with Kyrie. I'm not saying that he's signing with the Suns, but he's meeting with the Suns. So that, but I don't think that would be nice. But for the Lakers, though, if the Lakers, because I don't understand, because if you look at it, the only person that could hold Kyrie accountable is LeBron James. You know what I mean? So if that's what he wants, because he's been to the super teams and it didn't work. Everybody want the ball. Everybody, you know what I mean? You gotta have somebody that's unselfish, that's willing to make sacrifice, and not of them would do that with the Suns. You know what I mean? None of them would do that with the Suns to make it work. But the Suns owner, he doesn't care. He's willing to spend money. He doesn't care. He's still, man, you want to buy a championship. But I don't see that working for him. I don't see it working because there's no leadership there. It's gonna be chaos. Well, you have Bill, Booker, and Kyrie. They will clash all day, and Kevin Durant is not the leader to be able to mediate that. He won't be able. He's not that mediator to come in. You have to be able to do all that stuff when things are going. How would you handle that? He's not that player to do it. But if he's able to go to the Lakers, you got Myles Turner as a center. You have Brook Lopez helping out. You keep Anthony Davis, Anthony Trash Davis. You keep him to play power forward, and so by him playing power forward, you have Brook Lopez, who's the Lakers would sign for 2 years, $24 million, able to come in to do that, to shadow both the power forward position and the center position. He is a rim protector as well, so that would help on the defensive end. That will help. LeBron will play small forward, right? You have between Austin Reeves and Kyrie Irving, playing guard, two guard, it don't really matter. That now that's a championship team. That's a definite championship team, because you know what? Whenever Anthony Davis give you those 8 points, you can get him out of there. And this is the final season for him to show up, to show something. If he give you what he gave you last season, up and down. I'm not saying he didn't perform. It was the up and down. One game he gave you 40, the next game he gave you 8, and that's Anthony Davis. That is, you know what I mean? So if he give you that, he's definitely done. He would never see a max contract. He would never see a $200 million out. He will get a league minimum. He'll get a $30 million, $40 million. Not per year. He might get 2 years. Yeah, he was still garner a $17, $20 million. He's still that player, because if you look at the way the NBA is right now, they they're giving out big money to to a lot of trash players. Like I said, I'm not saying Brook Lopez is trash, but he's gonna get 2 years, $24 million. You know what I mean? So if he's able to get 2 years, $24 million, I think that Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis is a better player, all around player. Brook Lopez have higher motor. Have higher motor than him. So I could see him get 2 years, 38 to $40 million. Anthony Davis, that is. But I wouldn't give him $200 million. He's not worth that. So you don't know what you're getting. So but I feel that he's gonna ball out this year, just to show that he went, just for him to get that $200 million, just to play gotcha moment with them. He's gonna do smoke and mirror. That's what he is. But if you have Myles Turner as the center, right? You have Brook Lopez, of course, to shadow them both, and Anthony Davis plays power forward. LeBron plays small forward. You have Kyrie Irving and Austin Reeves playing shooting guard, point guard, whatever, two guards, whatever it is. They could do rotate dice. It don't matter. But that's a scorer. That's somebody that could score points. Then you have Austin. You have Rui Hachimura coming in for LeBron James. That it take the pressure from LeBron. Less minutes for him. You have Myles Turner gonna give you 16, 20 points a game, right? Brook Lopez will give you 8 to 10 points a game. Anthony Davis, he give you whatever he give you. I don't care about this guy. And Kyrie gonna give you at least 25 to 30 points. Austin Reeves will give you 15 points. LeBron gonna give you at least 25 points a game. You know that. Even with less minutes. And that's a recipe for success for that team. They will elevate automatically as the number one contender in both conferences. I know that you might say, you said, Rick, what are you talking about? How would they elevate to as the winner of both conferences? What I'm saying is, automatically they would be the lock in to win the West and beat whoever in the Eastern Conference for the NBA Finals to be champion. I would pick them as a championship team if they're able to get. I know the Brook Lopez is coming for 2 years, $24 million. They're gonna sign him, right? If they're able to trade for Myles Turner, give up those picks. You trade for Myles Turner, you get Kyrie Irving, and you sign Rui and Austin. Well, they already offered them both Rui and Austin Reeves a contract. So they're just waiting for other teams to, but no team want to budge right now because they know that Lakers gonna match no matter what it is. They offer them, and no team gonna put that kind of money on their books, knowing the Lakers gonna wait to the last deadline to do that, and that handicap you from doing what you want to do, because you don't know if he's gonna come off your book or stay off your book. What if they bluff? You know what I mean? So you don't know what's going on. So no team want to do that, but it will be great. It will be great to see that. So if the Lakers are able to see that, if they're able to do that, that's a recipe for success right now. So you're able to get Myles Turner, you good. So, but I'm excited to see it. For a lot of teams, I'm excited to see Portland get DeMar DeRozan. You send again. You trade. You send. You give the two second round picks that Chicago will want, and you send him guard Anthony Simmons. You send him that. You have DeMar DeRozan. You already have Scoot Anderson. You sell. You know what I mean. You sitting pretty. If you're able to keep them littered at that price, you good. You good. So that would be great for them. And you see players right now. There's a lot of players who, that took the money, that took the bag. They regret it. They see the parades. Zach LaVine wants to be traded. Chicago don't want him. Nobody want him. That's you got, when you have over $200 million, You have a big contract, $100-something million, $200 million. Nobody, you handicapped New York, nobody wants you. If Zach LaVine don't play defense. He don't play defense. People are talking about the Knicks. The Knicks don't want him. As long as you have the coach over there, the coach, you know what he have. You know what Zach LaVine is. Like for you to for Zach LaVine for the fan who's talking about Zach LaVine going to the Knicks, that's not happening. It's not happening. If Zach LaVine, I don't see how the coach would the Knicks coach would want Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? I don't see how that would happen. So it's you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't see how that would happen. So we'll see how it would work. And we'll see how that would work. But it would be a recipe for disaster for LaVine to go to the Knicks. You have to trade your players. You give up Randall, you give up and RJ Barrett and draft picks for what? You don't know what you're getting. You're getting a player who's lazy and Zach LaVine. You're getting a player who doesn't play defense, who quit. A player that's gonna quit on you. And the Knicks coach already seen that before. He's seen that movie before. He doesn't want any part of that. So they stuck. You see Miami. See what they did? Miami, Chicago. They give Vucevic a 3-year deal. They gave him a contract. They gave him an extension yesterday, which is good. You know what I mean? Which is good. Was it 60 million? Which is a pay cut when you look at it. But they're showing him that we invested in you. We invested in you. We like you. We want you to stay. They're not trying to trade Vucevic. But they want to move on from LaVine. Zach LaVine, that is. They want to move on. They want to keep DeMar DeRozan, but he wants to win. He's had many conversations with the organization about winning. You know what I mean? And what that looks like for him. So I don't know. But Portland make them an offer. They're listening. Portland made him an offer, 2 first-round picks. I mean 2 second-round. I'm sorry, 2 second-round pick, and not only the 2 second-rounder, they to send him guard, and Anthony Simmons, who's a future star